Hey everybody, and we're back. We're going to continue with our lovely factory where we left off. We had created our first little mini, and I say mini factory to develop iron plates. And we're not going for optimized just yet. We're just kind of going for get the factory set up. And my usual thing is, and everyone's different. That's what makes Factorio great. Is everyone's different. Everyone does it different. So you don't have to. If you want, you can say, I'm going to build the most optimized thing ever. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to plan it out. I'm going to work it through in my head until it's perfect. And you can do that. For me, I want to get the materials start churning. And then after I get the materials start churning, I sit back and I say, all right, I could optimize that. Okay, I could change that. Okay, I can shift that. And then that's what I do, right? But that's my play style. That doesn't have to be yours, and that's the beauty of Factorio. So I was thinking about this after I finished, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna create a proper always on feed of all the different base resources. Right now, that's copper, stone, um, iron, and coal. So that's 4 different ones. And what I want to do is I want to create a large. I think Catherine of Sky. She's known as the Belt Diva. She's the one who does wonderful Factorio, 0 to hero playthroughs or 0 to Megabase. Entry to Megabase, I think is what she calls it. And she does a fantastic job of doing it. Like, she is the best in the business. So if you want to see how to do that, check out her channel. It's amazing. But I think what she calls it a bus. And basically, she drives everything through that, all the base materials, and then she just branches off what she needs. We're going to do that same type of thing. I don't know if I want to call it a bus, but we'll keep it the same. Anyway. If you ever want to, so that means I need to switch the direction of this. So if you ever want to switch the direction of this, of these, you don't have to delete and then redo. You could just get your conveyor belt out, change it to the direction with R which you want to go, and then just change the direction. Boom, done and done. Now it's flowing in the opposite way. And then I can pull these back and this back. The reason why I want to do that, and I'll pick up this. There we go. The reason why I want to do that is because I want to duplicate this. I want to make this so we can churn using these things. Like, for instance, with all the ore coming in, I want to be able to pipe coal down through this and just kind of run it going straight down. And then we're going to go straight across and we're going to create what's called a mall, where we shop for everything. That's why it's called a mall. Everything is done there, and we shop for everything. And if we need anything, we come back to the mall. That's what malls are. So to do that, we need to put some things in place first off. So first off, we'll let this run. And what I want to do is I want a little bit of optimization. Okay, now these things will go in a mall and build all those out, but we also need to get science going, right? So we've got a lot of work to do, and it's like, okay, we got to do science, we got to build this mall, we got to build this bus, we got to build out all these things. And you want to think, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't think of how to do this stuff. No worries. Easy, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Let's see. Yeah, it's that one. So we'll do that. That. There's a reason why I'm doing this way. That. And we're gonna pull power off of this for a second. I need that. And so what we're gonna do is I'm going to fill this entire area, this entire area with these miners. So I'm just going to fill it up. From that fill up, I'm going to create a way to pull those through and use them as I see fit. As you can see, all the burning's done because this is full. I got 100 each. So remember, this is what, 10 and 10, 20. So 20 times 100, right? Great stuff. So I got a lot of that stuff waiting, and then I even have stuff on conveyor belts that are waiting for me to use, which is fantastic. So we've got to figure out a way to make all this work beautifully, efficiently. Well, not efficient. We're just going for beautiful right now. And we need to make sure that everything that we do is up to code in terms of power. Remember last time we were kind of spiking up here, I think? So let's make sure that power is going to be taken care of. So we need stone furnaces. So we need stone. So we're going to come over here. Control left click to grab all the stone. We can put some coal in here. It doesn't bother me. There we go. Okay. So let's create 2 more of these, which means, remember, for every 2, for every 1, there's 2 steam engines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to create 1 pipe. Just 1 little pipe. And we're going to run it this way, and we can run on the track to move fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, fast, fast. And we also need 2 burner inserters. 1, 2. All right, so what we do, let's add on to our factory. So we'll do 1, 2, right? Then from there, we'll do the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna grab some belts. Pull this across. We're gonna put a pole here so that, oop, wrong place, here. And then we're gonna put our burner inserters here and here. And just like that. Oh, it's not working. Just like that, it's not working because it has coal, but it has no water, as I was saying. And just like that, they're working. And if you notice, you can't run through them, right? There's a mod, a quality of life mod, that lets you run through these things, but you can't do it here. You can run through here, but then you get trapped, but so you have to run all the way through. So be careful. So we boosted ourselves up. So we have 7.2 megawatts right now, feeling pretty good. That should run pretty decently. That's still 1 water pump's doing it. So that 1 water pump is pumping through lovely, lovely sets of water on it. So the engine's running. It's looking pretty good. Let's go on back down here. I just wanted to make sure I solved that problem first. Then, while we're running down, let me go ahead and kickstart all of these. I want all of those built, all 15. Our job is to provide ourselves with as much, let's do that. Our job is to provide ourselves with as much materials, base materials as possible, so that as we build them all, it compensates for what we need. I would love one thing that comes up for me in the early game is, you see this right here. If you're like, oh man, this is not what I wanted to build, or I didn't want to put it here, I need to move it down a little bit. The problem now is that in the early game, you have to delete it, or hand delete it all, and then hand build, and then you can make a blueprint of it, but then hand build it all, which sucks. But in future games and in further playing, you actually get these bots, and these bots attach to you, and they do all that work for you in terms of setup and teardown, which is fabulously fantabulous, and I'm super happy for it. But sad face, it is not it is not going to be what we want it to be presently, unfortunately, for this start off. So that's how that's how it goes. All right, so my trick now is to determine how this thing is going to be built. Is it going to be built horizontally or vertically, right? I can tear this thing down and rebuild it vertically. I know how to do this. It's not a hard thing. And plus I can copy it, right? So if you do copy, see the copy command here? You copy, and then you do this, right? So there it is as a copy. And then you can orientate as much as you like. and then you paste it wherever you want to go. So you have that choice, right? If you want to do it that way, but you will have to build it by hand. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because see how close this is, and if I want to make this as unique as possible, I built it a little too close. I mean, it can be handled, but how I would have to handle it is I would have to run this belt in reverse up and then over, which is not a bad thing to do. It's not bad. So I might do that. I might, Rabbit. I might. I think that's probably what I will do, because deleting this without bots hurts my soul. So we're just gonna spin this around. And now it's gonna move up. So now it's gonna flow up. And then I'll come back to that in a second. So what we're gonna do next is we've got our 15, right? So let's do... and turn around. That's 13,000 right there. 6,000. 6,000 is enough. So we go here. And then we need to build more. What do we need to build more? We need electric circuits, which means we don't have enough. Oh, well, I mean, we don't have enough, right? So what do? Come to the belt and run and press. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Run D and press F. Yeah, chew it all up. Now we got enough. And if you ever want to see how much you have, usually you could just put them in here. Remember, this is a hotbar. This is not an inventory. So this just shows you how much you have. So now I can come over here. There's 8. I want more than 8. How about that? So we'll just control right click, take those out of there. Control right click, take those out of there. We're at 1.1 thousand. Yay. Well, we're going to build all these. Well, 50. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, we're going to use a lot. We're going to use a lot. So let me get this ready. And what I'm doing here, if you're just kind of curious, is these telephone poles actually have a range. And I want to put it at their fullest extended range, because when I drop the I can do that, and then I can do that. When I drop these, or when I drop these poles, I want to be able to drop these so they're as evenly matched as possible. So we'll go here, push this up. We can get rid of that. That'll be good. And we'll do that, and we'll wait. And while this other stuff's going, we'll think about what we want to build. So what this video is going to be is me just covering this entire area with these miners, and then the next video will be me updating this. So as you can see, it's no longer pumping anything other than coal, which it happens. But since it didn't, I can actually now remove this stuff. Just right-clicking to get rid of. Reclaim these, and we're gonna make this a little bit more. We're gonna make this a little bit more smooth, so we can pull that, and it's still connected via that. So I don't need this. I'll keep that because I'm gonna build more stuff lower. So they're still connected. They're still happy. They're still functional. They're still happy-go-lucky. I think this one's needed, right? Yeah, it is needed there. Okay, that's all right. We can deal with that. But we're going to also reroute this, and we're going to reroute this and come around and go down. Ooh, that's not good. Because this belt had nothing to do, look what it did. It filled everything with coal. Ew. Well, that's okay. Let's go ahead and clear this out while we're waiting for all those to build. This is the part of the game that, I don't know, for me, I find it the most relaxing. I find it relaxing because all I'm doing is just holding down right click. You don't have to click more than once. I find it relaxing because it's process improvement at its finest. I didn't have to delete this, you know. I didn't have to do that. I did not have to do that. I did not do smart things. I could just collect the damn coal. That's what I could do. But, you know, I'm not supposed to be smart, right? I'm pretty. I'm not supposed to be smart. There we go. So instead of deleting everything, because we do this and we do this, let's just pick up all this. Okay. So we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it looking just like that, and you're like, ew, that's gross. It is gross. It is disgusting. So let's go ahead and put... We're gonna do... I want to make sure I do this right. I might have to widen this out a little. Because the plan is... I need to go... here. Then... Yeah, I need to widen it out a little. I need to go here, then here. Sorry. I gotta think. Here, then here. Then there's one that's going to be... Oh, nope. It's gonna be here. Oh my gosh, I'll get it. Here. There it is. That makes sense. And we need to move it out again because, like I said, you just have to think about it. It's like, what are you trying to do, Canje? You shall see. There we go. That looks amazing. And then we can do this going this way. Pick that up. This going this way. And then what I want to do is I want to do that. Too far. All right, I'll have to push you forward a little bit. Let's push you to here. And then we'll do that. Let's push it forward a little bit more. And we will do that. And that. Perfect. Looky, looky, looky. Okay, so then we are going to do... Actually, this works out pretty decently. I can reverse those and be okay. I just need to, instead of taking it around, I just split it off a little bit earlier in the chain. Yep, instead of taking it here, I split it off earlier in the chain. So I'll pull that. Come over here, split it off earlier in the chain. I'd probably say about here. And then we can then do, let's see, which way are we going with that? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Here. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Then we're gonna do some fun stuff. We're going to come over here and we're gonna make, what do I need for you? Iron plates. Well, I wish I had iron plates. Oh wait, yes, I have all the iron plates in the world. All right, so we're gonna need one of you. Put this here. And they're making all the miners right now, and then we'll make that. So that assembly lines, that waterfall stuff drives me nuts. So in the meantime, while I'm doing that, like I said, I'm building all these. Let's go ahead. I told you I'm going to impress you. Chopping down some wood. You will be impressed by me. I demand it. All right, here we go. And we'll do this. There's a bot that like the quality of life thing is but those little drone bots that you can get rid of all this. Not like they do it for you, so you don't have to do this. But in the early game, this is the life that we live. This is the life that we chose for ourselves. All right, then we'll do this, and then that. And then we are going to take this and do that. And look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. Yeah, there we go. And we can pick this up and save our... Well, I'll keep that there for right now. It doesn't really connect to anything. It's not really hurting our life. But we do need to connect it to this. As you can see, the burner miners are starting to use some of it. Power is key. Power is key. So let's keep that going. And I will remove these, actually. So we'll pick up, look at all the coal we're picking up as we're doing it, and that's okay if we're picking up that much coal. We're going to use it. Coal does not go to waste in this game, so we'll just get rid of that. And we've got this, and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. All right, so now we're filtering out. Everything looks pretty cool. We've got some, and the reason why I did it this way is because now this coal is one continuous thing that goes from the factory, goes through, is used here, and then continues on to the next thing that we're going to create that needs coal, right? So it works out. We're reusing. Reuse, recycle. That's the name of the game. Well, the name of the game is Factorio, but don't tell anybody I said that. So we'll do that. Then we'll come over here. Turn around. Ah! Remember, when you mess up, it's okay. Everything will be fine, as the great Catherine of Skye says. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're going to tear this whole thing down right here. We're going to tear it all down. Stop putting plates on the ground. We're going to tear it all down. We have our coal-based independence from this. Let's make 10 more. And then let's finish this shell. Let's finish this. We can cut that. We can cut that. We can cut you. We can cut you. And we'll come back. Turn this. Is there any coal here? Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Look at that. It's just pretty. All right, so then we'll come over here. And we're going up. And we're going up. We're going to come over here. And we're going up. All right. So look at that. We've covered this entire field with miners. Tons and tons of stuff. Okay. Here comes the interesting part. So this is a 4 that we have, right? So there are 4 leads out. And what we need to do is we need to convert it down to a 1, right? Because 1 needs to go in here to feed all this. And here's the bit. This is the important part to think about when you play this game. Actually, I could probably put another one right here. Yep, I sure enough can. Here's the important thing to think about when you play this game. Optimization is the name of the game, right? You're not doing it when you first start, but you want to do it as you continue to build your factory, because when something is not optimized, it's going to show in terms of your production. You'll run low on stuff, you won't be able to do stuff fully, and it's just going to get weird. So what you really want to do when you're doing these optimizations is just think about what is the best way, and this is the thing that you should be asking yourself as you play, right? What is the best way to get all these things where they will feed evenly, right? All these four tracks will feed evenly instead of one taking over and doing the other, right? And there are people in the mod space that have done amazing work on figuring out that math. They really have. It's scary impressive, right? They've done the calculations, they've done the math behind what's the optimized way. I don't have that mod enabled or that blueprint set. I don't think I have that blueprint set. Let me see. Oop, I gotta put my blueprints here. And then I can, oh, Q, E. Oh, no. Shift right click to destroy. Okay, I don't need it there. And then I think there's a way to, oh, Alt B? Is it Alt B to look at the blueprints? No. My blueprint book. Put that there. Q. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't have any blueprints in there. If I did, you can get their blueprint. The reason why it's there is because you can get their blueprints for free, or you can save a factory set size to a blueprint and use that as a blueprint. So, for instance, on here, if I say, okay, well, I want to save this, I can say, okay, this is a new blueprint. Sorry. I can say I will copy this. Let me say that right. Copy this entire build out that's like this. So it gets copied, and then I put that, right click to open. I should have done it here. So I'll do this, then I'll copy this, and then I'll save it to a blueprint. So now it is a blueprint, and you can see it right here. It tells you at the bottom how much it costs to how much materials it'll cost to make. And if I ever need to use it, I could go into the blueprint book, pull it out, and use it, and then put it back, right? I don't need this blueprint book, but that's just to let you know how you can do it. But there are tons of blueprints out there on how to make this work. For me, I'm going to try my best to figure this out. I believe this is a 2-to-1 operation, I believe. I believe that's how the 4s go. I could be wrong, and people who have more experience with this than I do, they'll let you know, yeah, he screwed up and he shouldn't be doing that. But I think it's that to do it. So what you would do is you would take, I need to move this lower, don't I? So yes, I will do boom, 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 lower. And the reason why I'll move it lower is because I'll take this, put it here, come over here, take this one. Nope. Put that there. And take this one. Put it in there. There are people who've done the math for ones that are like 7s and 8s and 9s, where you can put 9 feeds in there, and they're all good. So you do that, and then you get 1 out of that. I think you're supposed to circle 1 back. I can't even remember. It's for they've done the work for you, so you don't have to stress about it. But we'll do that. Feed that in there, and then as long as all of them are moving, we're good. So you can see here, all of them are moving. So I think we kind of hit the 4-on-1, where all of them are moving the way that they should. You see, all of them are feeding through, so it's being efficient, right? Well, I don't know if it's being efficient, but it's being efficient as ever. And that's what we have that flowing through. So we've got this constant ore flowing through, and now we've got constant coal that won't take up, and we can use that coal we can use that coal again somewhere else, because that's going to feed, and this one will just be the one that is building through this. Now, I plan to lengthen this thing because I think we can hold more than what we're showing presently. Because, you know, if you want to hold it presently. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why are y'all even listening to me? I swear to God. All right, so we'll just, yeah, this initial one here of having to cut your way through trees is murder, but it's something that everyone who starts off on Factorio needs to do. It's kind of that rite of passage. I've chopped trees, so that when you get the drones, you'll be like, haha, I remember when I used to chop trees, peasants. And it'll be a good time that's there. All right. So we'll just chop down a little bit of trees. And I know a lot of people who have history with Factorio will be like, oh yeah, I remember having to do this. It's murder. Quality of life stuff makes life so much better. And I'm like, yeah, but I remember we're starting off here on this series, so guess what? No quality of life upgrades, just pain. All right, so we got a lot of that. Okay, let's go ahead. We got 4, right? So 1, 2, 1. What's in the way? Stupid tree. 1, 2. We will continue these on. And if you, I don't know if you noticed that, but once I put the 4 to 1, remember these weren't getting anything. These ones back here, now they're full up. They've got stuff, which is fantastic. So we'll do this, that. Oop, nope, that. And then we just need power. There you go. There you go. All right, so we've added more. We have removed the pane. We filled this lovely, lovely thing up here. So now this entire field is just there for our viewing enjoyment. But as you can see, like, we want to make sure if you can get all of these moving, then you found some good optimizations. All right, so we had electronics that were coming in, but then we kind of paused on it. So we are going to borrow from the Catherine of Sky book because she is the queen of Factorio, and we are going to do something a little fun. I got to remember, it's been a minute since I've done it, so I have to remember how to do it. So we're going to build 2 of those and 2 of those. And we're going to have a good time doing it. And we have, and I'll need 1 more box after that. So that's what we're going to need to make this work. And it's going to be a good time. It's nighttime. It's dark, everybody. Darkness, everybody. Darkness. So we're going to do, so we've got this set up properly. We're going to be running top down. I'm probably going to curb this, turn this down, and then do like what I'm doing here, where I'm going to pull this all the way down and build a bus for that. And we'll see how that's going to look. And I'm actually going to split off some of this and take some of this pressure off because, look, we're overloaded, which means we're giving more ore than we need for these. So I'm going to build another one of these. Another one of these things. I'm going to build another one. And if I want to do that, remember, we can copy. And I'll say I'll do copy from here and get that, right? So we'll copy that. And then all I got to do is just come in and do... Let me step out of the way, because if you're in the way, it won't paste. Boom. And look, there's the skeleton for what we want to build. Pretty and perfect, with power lines everywhere like spaghetti. That will drive somebody nuts. But all I have to do now, it tells me which trees to take out, right? So these trees need to go if I want this to work. All these trees need to go. And voila. I can build what I want. Now, trees hide stuff, and I don't like hidden stuff, so there we go. So all I have to do is create these materials, create the materials, and then from that point, I just put, basically it's a stencil, I just put it in place for what I need. So look at that. And look at that, it's gonna be an exact duplicate of this previous one. So what I wanna do is here I'm saying, okay, well I need this, which is fantabulous. I'll make one more factory. Just one more, just to do what I need to do, and then we'll stop. So I'll do this. I'll put this here. I say, I need these, and it needs stone to make them. Oh, look, there's a whole set of stone right here that I can grab. Look at that, it's a lot of stone. So then I just need to then come over here, create a box, put it over here. Actually, I don't need a box because I think it stores 100 in there, so I should be good. So then I will come down here and here. And look at the pretty. So it will, how much do you need? There you go. Generate to my heart's content. Build things. And what we can do, yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, no it won't. Let's be smart about this, shall we? Let's be smart about this and pick up all that stone, pick that up. Let's keep that there. Let's be super smart. We are going to do this. Then we are going to grab one of these. Oh, what's he doing? Wait, what is he doing? Is he a madman? Is he a madman? I say. And then we say we want that. And then let's get it. Remember, coal independence is the name of the game. And look at that. Yeah. Let's surround it completely, because get as much optimization in the short term as we can get. See? There we go. It's moving a lot faster. Okay. So we'll get those building. Be good. That's just going to be a short-term thing. How's power looking? Oh man, we're not using hardly anything, so we're feeling pretty spry. Okay. So let's come over here. And what were we doing? What were we? Oh, yes, I remember. We were building out this. You get so like taken in with all the things that you want to do that you forget the things that you have to, that you were doing. So we'll do this. And I think we could put these side by side, I think. Basically, we're going to come over here and we're going to say, how much does it cost to make red? Well, we need copper plates and gears. Cool. So we need copper plates and gears. Okay, so we need to make gears. Solid. So let's start small. Let's say we're going to make a gear. Boom. This is going to be to make gears. Gears need those plates. Okay, cool. So we're going to put a box right here to say we're going to put... And then from there, we want to make here. And we say we're going to make that. That's what we're making. And let's make 2 of those because that always feels good. We'll do that. We'll do another box over here. And we'll say we're going to make another one of these. So look at that. Then we say, okay, well, we're going to put stuff from here, 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 here. Y'all are like, what is he doing? Is he a madman? I don't think Canje knows what he's doing. I don't think he knows how to play this game. Why are we even listening to him? He doesn't know what he's doing. This will never work. Never. In a million years. Madness, people. Has he lost it? Has he forgotten how to play Factorio? Yes. The answer to that is yes. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is I have 77 copper. Let's go get some more copper from... Remember we had copper that we were doing like all the way over here? Let's run all the way over here and get our copper. How much did you build? 50. Sweet. Build some more. Oh, that's pretty. 200 to 100, I think, should do the trick. So in the short term, remember, the short term, you can't build it all automated perfect the first time. So in the short term, what you're going to do is you're going to do that and that. Come over here and do that and that. Let's add another 100 over here for good luck. And another 100 over here for good luck. And oh my god, what's happening? Oh my goodness. My god. Stuff's working. Stuff is working. I like stuff working. Oh, there's 3 of them doing stuff. 4 of them doing stuff now. I thought you said I was crazy. I thought you said I didn't know how to play Factorio, but I do. I have genius moments from time to time. And so we're gonna let that run. These move super slow. But we're gonna let that run. And remember, I've got all this ore, right? So remember what we could do with that. We could come over to these and just kind of get them out of our inventory by control right clicking. And now we put them all in there and we're good. We got tons of coal. We'll use that in time. But remember, we're trying to build that up. So we've got some science going. That's lovely. It's just going to keep doing its thing while it has ore. And if it ever runs out, we'll go refill it. Not a big deal. So we've got 53 of these because they stack in 50s. And we need to build what's next. So we're just filling the stencil. Fill in the stencil. That's our job. Fill it. And then I need to do something to build more of these. I know I'm gonna need more of these. I'm down 100 and some odd. That's no bueno. Okay. And the music on here is also very relaxing. So we do that. That. Take this, go up. Take this, go down. Take that, go there. Oh, look, that's done already. What do we want to do next? Let's do lights. Lights is fun. Lights is... Oh, no, we want these. We want the fast inserters. So we'll start, and look at that. It's already begun. We're just doing our own thing. All right, so we built those out. We need to build... What do I need? Okay. Am I running low? Yes, I only have 6 left. 6? You mean 244? So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and 1 there. So we do our 1 here. We do this here. As you can see, we're just kind of building out what we see. Building it out. Boom. And then we'll do that and that. And look at that. A complete copy. We only have 14 of these left, so we need to create a factory that builds these. Because what do we need for circuits? Yuck. Okay. All right. I could build the factory now to do it, but let's just do it all. And I'll check on some stuff while that's running. So you can start the build if you need to, and then just run away, do whatever you need to do. What do we got here? Yeah, the plates are looking good, and you can restack plates if you need to. So that's looking good on that side. Yeah, we're styling. We're styling. And we're at 66%, and this stuff is just cruising, so we're solid. And if I wanted to make it go a little bit more individualized fast, so the cogs are already ready to go, so it's not the cogs, it's this. Building that's what's taking the time to do it, but they're moving at their own clip, so it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad shake. As we do that out, what else are we looking at? I think we're close to being done with this video. Just want to check on how are we looking over here. Let's go ahead and take those. So as you can see, that's running by itself. Coal seems to be flowing properly, but this is going to run into an issue. So in our next video, what we did over here, we're going to do with the coal. We're going to optimize some coal movement because I do want the coal to flow nicely. Ooh, fast inserters are done. Fast inserters are fantastic. When you have a fast inserter, it does exactly that. It moves those things a lot faster. Right now we're okay because the slowdown is in the factory and not the transition between things. So we're okay. Nothing's running slow. Everything's moving smooth. The world is a happy-go-lucky place. So let's, we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, trust me, when you get the bots, life becomes so good when building these. You just say, here's the blueprint, and the bots go do it, and you're like, yeah, that's right. You do what I tell you, bots. That's right, you do what you're told. Alright. Here. Just build these out. Build this out. And then let's get electricity to the places that need it. Which would be here, here. Just following the stencil. And you'll want to fix these poles when you can. I'm not playing optimized setting, so don't yell at me because this isn't perfect. Put one here. Put one here. It's supposed to go there. Where's this one supposed to go? Here. One's supposed to go there. One's supposed to go there. And I think we got everything, right? No, one's supposed to go here. Here, 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 here. Oh, I'm out of telephone poles. Like, why can't I make any more? In there. There we go. Oh, they had to be that one. There we go. Okay. So then we just come over here, create a splitter, which we need. Oh, I'm out of plate. Well, that's a shame. Oh, look, I got more plate. Got 238. Fantastic. So we'll need a splitter. And because this is kicking out a lot, we actually don't need a splitter. We have the second line. We don't need a splitter. We just grab the second line, pull it down. And there we go. And look at that. And look at that. Look at that. It is going swimmingly. Oh, that's pretty stuff. So this is a 4-2 now, not a 4-1. And look at them go. Look at that go. That's a nice boulder. So now we've got even more progress. And what my plan is to join these up and create like a mega 2-to-1 feed to just kind of always have that going. And then when we find some more, because I didn't make this ridiculously huge like you can, when we find some more, we could do it again, join them all up to this one big bus that then from that point on is just going to feed greatness. So that is how we do, right? We will start, let's do lights next. So that's gonna, so now we can do science pretty decently. We have covered all of our iron ore with this lovely mining field to build things out. And then I showed you kind of the copy paste set and building out so that we can get even more of this. So now if we ever need anything, we just run the tracks, hold down F, boom, we got more stuff. And when I join these two together, that's just going to make it even better. So we have really done a lot of work today, and I'm super proud of you all for sticking through with all of this and seeing how this goes. But you know, we're doing pretty solid, and we just got lighting that was finished, so we could put lights. So when it gets dark, the place will still be well lit up. We've got a lot of those going, and we have this temporary going. Our next endeavor is this, because right now everything's looking cool for coal, but I want to build up all the coal. I want to take over this entire field like I did here. So the next time our goals are going to be get coal fully implemented on this field, and then we're going to get copper going. After we do that, we've got some really fun stuff coming up. But until then, this is where we're going to end. So I'll say thank you so much, everybody. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye.